Broadway's longest-running American musical, Chicago, Roxy, recently got a booster shot by drag superstar Jinx Monsoon. The winner of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star Season 7 has long had eyes on the stage from their cabaret show. The vaudevillians with music partner Major Scales to the perennial holiday favorite touring productions with Ben de la Creme, but Broadway finally beckoned. Jinx has bolstered Chicago's box office since joining the company as matron Mama Morton this January. The show played to 100% capacity the week ending February 12th, with RuPaul's Drag Race fans hovering around the stage door, hoping to catch a glimpse of the star. Chicago was getting stale, baby, until Jinx Monsoon came along. What are we all talking about?
What a surprising journey. For like, if when you watch RuPaul's Drag Race and you saw her in her season, this is like Miss Narcolepsy. You know, like falling asleep between this and that. You're like, oh my God, girl, what are you doing? And then she came out on Snatch Game as Little Edie. This just totally off the wall character with the magnifying glass and the cat food and so absolutely, she's become one of my favorite performers out there.
I love
and
her.
Really did inject some new, huge, and just needed life
into
Chicago. Their numbers were
for sure, and I even think that she brought in a new life to All Stars also. Like now,
Yes.
Here's the thing, okay? I wasn't a fan of Jinx because I saw that
production.
Stop it. I was not a fan of her initially because she was a hot mess, just like you said, okay? I didn't know that she had an issue, that she had an issue with drugs and alcohol, okay? I didn't know. She is now sober, all right? And like that right there is proof. Anybody out there struggling with a substance abuse issue, look at Jinx Monsoon. She was a hot mess, okay? And she will say it herself. And now she's on freaking Broadway, okay? And she's winning All-Stars. I mean, there was nothing that was not thrown at her during All-Stars that she didn't make her own and take it to the next level.
And she's really developed her own style, her own branding. You know her voice and just everything about her, no matter where you go in that world. I think she's done really well. But do you think, was some of that narcolepsy related to...
Probably. I would think so. I don't think that it made it any better. Let's put it that way, okay?
Shit.
And on one of these
Good for you,
shows,
girl.
what are you going to say? Oh, I have narcolepsy. Or are you going to say I'm an addict? Okay?
Honestly, I didn't really put all of that
Together. Okay, well, you're putting it together now.
I'm putting it together now. I'm growing.
And do you respect her?
What?
And do you respect? I mean, don't you respect her even more now?
Absolutely.
I mean,
even more. I mean, drag is a very. I don't know if you know this, but I did drag in college and was like regularly worked the club and everything like that.
Well, you're a pretty bitch. I can see that.
Oh, stop. Go on.
No,
really,
I mean, go on. You was gonna say that.
But yeah, I mean, in that scene, alcohol is everything.
Yeah.
And a lot of drugs too, but it would always be, kind of the 2 or 3 drinks just while you're getting ready to get loose, and then a couple of more afterwards. Then you're staying afterwards to party.
To decompress.
There's just, at least at that time, there was not really even room for kind of a sober living person in that environment. So I think people like Jinx kind of open that up. That you don't need to get loose to be yourself.
I love that.
To be authentic.
And it's true. And to be
That's
great.
always in there.
And to be great, though. I mean, look, Jinx is incredible. I mean, again, she blew me away and made me eat my own words because I was watching All Stars and I was like, oh, she's going to suck. What? Every single challenge, she blew it away. And, she's not the prettiest or the most choreographed, and yet she still made everything.
I'm not going to agree with pretty because I think that she's gorgeous, but you're right on choreography. Yeah, she had a rough time there. But
even her makeup got better, okay? Wow.
A ton better. I think that she's going to be an iconic star for the rest of her life.
I think so too. And if Chicago's any little peek into the future, I can't wait to see the rest, okay? I'm a musical nerd, but I even agreed that Chicago was kind of like, okay, we've done it.
This would give me a reason to go see it.
I would watch it.
Yeah.
I would go again,
He
for
had
sure.
it coming.
He had it coming. Oh my God.
He only had himself
to blame.
If you'd have been there.
If you'd have seen it,
I'll bet you would
have done the same. You see? They should hire me, Faye What? So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the Faye What Show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there. so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo, so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ+ media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on The Faye What's Show. Get the week started with me.